vacation up to the mountain this weekend, so I get to sleep in my own bed for one night, though I don't mind it. The house. So I have a notoriously shitty boss, and he can do no right. Um, and he's usually the one who is in charge of scheduling our housing accommodations and stuff like that. And it's like he always waits till the last minute, and it always screws us over in the end. Yada yada yada. Anyway, um, he actually kind of pulled through on us I mean, as much as he could. But we were staying in little dinky little towns with very few things. But he managed to like book us in a state house, and like this thing was massive. It was on a farmland estate. It had huge. It was like meant for. It's a party house. It's like an old party house, and it was crazy. Like it had a quarter-mile driveway, at a roundabout driveway, 4 bedrooms, but like the master bedroom had a walk-in, like a walk-in. The bathroom was its own room. They had a jacuzzi tub that looked out onto the hills, um, that fit me, and I'm a big person. I'm 6'1", um, and I sat in the tub, and I fit. In fact, I didn't fit, which is great. I still had room to spare sitting in the tub. I'm like, oh, man, this is nice. So got to live in live the life of luxury for a few days, and it was quite nice. It was, except because we were leaving today, my boss uh, had us checking out today on top of having to go to work. So we had to wake up extra early to make sure that everything was ready for the house was ready to be checked out. Um, and then we had to carry all of our personal belongings in our cars and vans while at work today. So it's like it's great experience, and then you're rudely reminded how sucky of a boss I have. But yeah, it is what it is. I am happy to be home, and I'm happy to be going on vacation tomorrow. So I am, and happy to play D&D. I've been looking forward to this game all week.
Just left. Just said, fuck it, we'll talk about what just this slimy mess later. But then we found the back of a tapestry after a stone wall and whatever. And then gratefully so, our DM granted us the idea to maybe search the room we were in. And so we did so, then finding our gear and a lead-lined chest that had a brosia something. It was some sort of trap, like a scent trap. But that was fine because our new wizard is also a rogue, so he took care of it just like that. And also, Shino found some new garbs and put them on immediately, giving an eyeful to Jex whether he wanted it or not. And then it goes back to the rescue team where they're just faking it till they make it. Where they're just walking in, Asia could give two shits about them. He's just barking off orders, and they find someone else and just follow them. I think it was another hobgoblin or bugbear, and they just started like, "We're just gonna follow you." Why? I don't know. And they walked into a meeting room, and everyone was very confused. But the hobgoblins there was just like, "You have the mark of friendship, so we're not gonna kill you. But why are you here?" And then they asked about information about the prisoners, and they're like, "Well, we don't know where they are exactly, but there's like a prison room up to the north and like some barracks, and then there's Vanifer's secret special torture chamber for the important people." So then I guess that was enough for Shabazz to just say, fuck it, we ball, and dimension door blindly to the door, the golden door that they saw previously, which put the pieces together that maybe that's the direction to go, and just absolutely nailed the placement and took Hargrim with him. And then, Theo, all by his lonesome, just said, pulled a dad and just blinked out of existence and then came back, except that's not what my dad did. And then we were all reunited in this room, and then two fire elementals and a fire warden, fire something. Um, I think they wanted to talk to us, but we just said, "Hey, how about 6 Eldritch Blasts?"
They did not want to talk to you. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. I didn't know if they wanted to or not because we just said, "Oh, cool, you're here, Eldritch Blast," and then things kicked off, lighting the curtains and the tapestries around the room on fire, creating exhaustion levels for us all, and yeah, it was a pretty taxing encounter. Not in spells, but just exhaustions, and that was pretty much it.
Well, thank you very much.
Excuse me.
Go ahead and take inspiration for that. I also got to do some price checking on a couple of things.
Worries.
No worries.
We still need to decide how to get out of here, anyways.
Don't you hate it when you know a GIF exists but you can't find it?
Yes. Or you have a GIF in mind and it doesn't exist.
You're like, how did someone not turn this one part of that game into a GIF while every other part is one?
You know what's come up often that frustrates me the fuck out of is just the meme of Millennia and Elden Ring just saying, "I offer you an accord." Because there's so many deals that have gone down in D&D where I'm like, I just want to send this GIF, but all there is just her pulling back the hood, and that's it. Like, come on. realize the only person that might get that reference is Teddy.
So I know we're waiting for Teddy, but I think one of my ideas was maybe to do an investigation, Shino, with a bardic inspiration, specifically to look for hair or nail clippings or something gross to enable a better scrying. You took scrying, didn't you? The spell.
I did, but I don't have it prepared.
Ah,
But a quick cat nap later, and I will. Or can. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, my dude. I'm wearing Vanifer's clothes. that might be good enough.
I don't know. No, well, you can get better if you look at the spell. If you have clothing, it's like -4 to her save, but if you have the other gross shit, it's a -10 to her save. So, yes, the clothing does something, but hair or other stuff would do more.
Mm.
That is, if you intend on scrying her. If you're not going to do it, then it doesn't really matter anyway. But I do also believe, based on the wording of that spell, it's not like it's invisible. If anybody can see magic stuff, they'll be able to see that she's being scryed on, which could include her. So, what is her name? I cannot think of it. The fire chick.
Vanifer.
Vanifer.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is my brain, but I'm failing to understand what these minuses refer to.
She gets a save when you try to scry her.
No, yeah, but I don't know. Is this -2 to possessions or garnets, or is that a -4 to possession and garnets, or garnets?
Wait, sorry, I missed something.
I think she takes the minus to the save.
Yeah, and you only
Yeah,
get one of
it's-
them. If you've only got a picture likeness, it's a -2. But if you've got a possession or
Ah.
garment, then it's a -4.
Yeah.
And if you have the other, then it's a -10.
Your spell is technically more potent, but because it's a saving throw, that means it has to be a penalty on the target by having those things.
And
It's just,
currently, as it sits, you've met her firsthand, and you've got her clothing, so she'd get a -4 to her saving throw anyway. But
Yeah.
with that other stuff, then it's more potent, that it's more likely to go off. So. I don't know. You're in her underwear. Maybe you do know her well.
Well, how do we want to get out of here? While
Well,
Teddy's doing background
Yeah,
stuff.
did we decide on whether we were gonna just try to stay here, or were we gonna try to leave and come back?
I'm in favor for leaving and coming back because this just gives us a pseudo shopping break. That we really need it, but just like wizards can copy spells now that there's 3 of us. Greater Restoration can be cast for a fee.
I need to trade out some magic items that are no longer useful.
That too.
Well, before we get into there, the there's a couple of things that you guys notice, and a couple of things to take into account. I believe you do have an extraction plan. That said, you guys did spend an hour to take a rest. And even though you do have a good buffer time before anybody comes back, your initial concern should still be a concern in that it won't be forever. Someone's going to like check on Shino and Hargrim eventually, if only like just to feed them. Or Hargrim, Jax, pardon me. If only just to feed them. While you were resting, Hargrim, Drown tries to communicate with you.
So
It can. Oh, sorry.
What's up?
It can only communicate in sort of like feelings and vibes. But you are informed by Drown that Drown senses that there is a special and beneficial source of water close by. It's to the west and a little bit north. It's relatively close by.
Beneficial. Can
Yes.
I ascertain in what way it's beneficial for us?
Nourishing, healing of some kind. Like that's kind of the vibe. Like it's not completely accurate. It can only communicate in like feelings.
I'm gonna misinterpret this and think it needs water, and I'm gonna dump some of. I assume I have some water on me.
Drown communicates to you a strong feeling that it considers you an idiot in this particular moment.
Fair enough. Me too.
Thank you, but no.
Okay.
Just that there is a wellspring, a literal wellspring of good stuff nearby, but Drown can't really extrapolate further. Right. Your rest comes to a close. How do we want to do this, gang?
That was a short rest, right? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Well,
That was a short rest.
let's see, what can I do? I can do some things.
I'd like to spend some hit dice. Well, I don't know.
I'm gonna inspiring leader everybody as well. That's 15 temp hit points.
Holy cow! Are we trying to fight our way out, or like I can get us out?
So here's my thing: that the 2 levels of exhaustion is a problem.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm down
Yes.
to 1 because my short rest in my ring gave me 1, but that's a serious problem.
Mm-hmm.
Well, who here has 2?
Everybody.
I
wants your
do.
rest.
I have 1
I do not. I do not.
because I blinked out. So
So was it just Shabazz and me who had 2?
No, I have 2.
okay. Well, how about this? If we're trying to go away, I can cast teleportation circle and take us to an Orient Tower. Well, we can't take you to Orient Tower. We can take you to an Orient affiliate, if there is one in Sharn still, because the Unicorn Estate is destroyed.
Yeah, there would be. You remember that first safe house? That.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we can go there and make our way back to the tower, but in doing that, we need to make sure we either need to put a decoy, a major illusion if we have it, or something. Not a major illusion, just a minor illusion or something, or cause a big enough ruckus that they don't come looking for you guys.
I'm still saying we just make some zombies and put them in bed.
I can stone shape.
Also, not a bad idea.
Like maybe stone shape the door closed.
Is it a problem if they know we're not there?
I think we might have a harder time getting back in if we do. If they do.
Is there any way we can get somebody to come to us?
Sorry if you guys can hear my child trying to be held.
I don't know if we have anything that can. I mean, I have a last resort, but I really don't want to use it. One, because it's a House Lyrandir, but
I feel like we're safely in, and if we get out, we've got to get back in again. I'm just trying to figure out a way to drop some exhaustion with, like, even now, if we were to get out, even with a long rest, that's going to drop 1 level from everybody. That's still going to be another 3K that we need to
well,
remove the rest of it.
what we could do is we could just bide our time. Sheena, you had Liamon's tiny hut or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could just I could stone shape a closet in a corner. Shabazz, you have minor illusion, right?
Yar.
Yeah. So Shabazz, we don't have to leave for 8 hours or a long rest, and then once we've got our exhaustion, and I highly doubt that they're gonna come do anything of substance to you guys, so we could just stay and heal, and then once we're all ready to go, then we can bust down the door.
How about we find the spring and see what happens with the spring?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was about to say.
Well, I know the spring's got good stuff, but I've seen what's outside the door, and knowing that I've got 2 members of the group with 2 levels of exhaustion, it's
So
You
it's
guys just wait in here. I'll go out there. I'll take care of all that.
okay.
Right.
Well, first off,
Okay.
let me ask this: Hargrim, do you say these feelings of drown aloud?
I will. Well, you would have seen me dump my
Well, yes, you dumped your
water on
water
ground
on your head.
first. And
Okay.
I've been like, you need something better.
How about I just look on the other side of the room for another lever that might be holding another secret room behind the tapestries?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta roll another one because I had disadvantage.
Wow.
Ah,
The duality.
Does anybody maybe have
you have inspiration.
proficiency?
I don't
Oh.
waste my inspiration on that.
On
No.
investigation, no.
Hey, Shabazz, help me look around.
And it is a little bit. It is a little bit time traveling, but
I think per house rules, you have to have a greater score than the one who already failed. Or is that proficiency bonus only?
for
Either-
aiding.
Also, the people outside the door were fine with us. Well, we're fine with me, Shabazz, and Hargrove. So Jex and Shino can just stay here, and we can split the party real quick. Go splash in some water, and then come back.
They didn't
Also, you had a short rest. Shabazz,
also-
you can reestablish a psychic link with everybody and call it good.
Yeah, I did that. I clicked
Okay.
it in. I didn't say it out loud. I'm sorry, but I linked it up. So I cast Rare Raise as a ritual.
They actually didn't see me out there.
Well,
So
even better. Well, maybe not.
Well, and it
Yes.
may be different if we open up the door behind their like we're gonna have to get out there again somehow. Because if we open up that door, it's not gonna be the same. Because we're not supposed to be back here.
That's right. They didn't
We're-
see us walk in.
We're also
Hey.
assuming this well is outside of this room, which it very much could be.
Hey guys,
I just want to hear what this 24 investigation check has.
Jex found another secret chamber, like
Okay.
another secret door.
Thank you.
You have the wizard contemplating exit strategies. He's obviously going to think of anything but the secret door.
Well, I am a PI, so
There's like, when is Jex gonna get that level of rogue?
Damn, you got a 12, almost like a 13 like me?
yeah, it was what he was supposed to be good at.
Shit.
I hate to make a pain, but I cannot see anything if we are supposed to be seeing something.
No, there's just a secret.
Oh, there we go. Now I see things.
Here, let's find this other secret room and see if it leads us to this magical water.
So it.
You did make Bob Tiny good.
That's the wrong way.
Tiny Bob.
Oh, FYI, just in case anyone's not confused, Bob is both the hand, the familiar, and I stick the hand on a skeleton to summon him as the undead.
So the secret door is not really a secret door. It's like a secret shaft. You have to go into the prone position and crawl your way through, hands and knees. But it does lead to another room, which does appear to be darkness. Shit, I gotta change some map functions. That's
Yes,
fine.
you do.
I'll send Navi through. And ignore the fact that Jex just phased through the wall.
The smell of old iron and dust fills this room. Great heaps of junk are stacked everywhere. In some places, the collection is neat and orderly, while in others, it's a tumbled mess. Navi has to physically push open the grate.
Cool.
Now, you guys can get through. You guys can get through in single file, but you are like crawling through knickknacks and junk, and it'll be a little bit of an effort.
I'll do it. Oop.
Can I get a stealth check from Shino?
Absolutely not.
I feel like with that outfit that Shino got, I should ask Shino to have a -5 on stealth checks if there's a visual component.
Wow.
Do we think some holy shit?
I did have disadvantage clicks just for the record.
Dancing lights might help.
In theory, yes. Except that Shino got this. Yeah, Shino wriggles her little butt through the grate, comes out the other side, and immediately starts carefully and deftly clearing a path for the rest of you to get through. Without causing any disturbances. A double critical, everybody gets a passing stealth save. Come on.
And there's all my luck for the night.
I'll move some tokens. Bring you fellas through. Save Bob here. A door is on the northern side. Yeah, so like it was like some kind of like vent grate, and it seems that it's not really like a secret passage. It's just basic ventilation that people have forgotten about. You could, in theory, stay in this room. It doesn't look like this room has, like, there's like a thick layer of dust. This room hasn't been used in a long time. No one's come in here. Jax, you even notice that the door is like deadbolt locked on this side of the door.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, like how this door is supposed to actually function is you're supposed to lockpick it on the other side of the door in order to even get in.
Oh, so this is like a back door into the boss fight, and we're going the other way.
In addition, everybody roll me a D100.
Oh, yay! I don't get to do this a lot. Jesus
Oh.
Christ, people.
I almost wanted to bust out my real one. I never get to roll that thing.
Cool. You guys will find 2 magic items in here.
Ooh.
Because you rolled within the percentile, I want Theo and Jax to roll again.
Another D100?
Yes, please. All right, let's see what we got. You motherfuckers. Jax. You almost can't believe it.
It's not better.
So most of the stuff is junk, right? And it's like ancient hobgoblin junk that time has just like entropied. But magic items tend to be a bit more resilient than that. They can ideally last forever. You find what initially appears to be a ancient Dar mail courier bag, like a messenger bag, but in remarkably good condition. With some investigation, and because these items are not unheard of in Eberron, certainly not in Sharn, although a little bit of a happy holy grail should you come across them. You've discovered a bag of holding.
Yes.
Nice.
Dump it out.
Do you dump out the bag of holding?
No, first I give my other bag of holding to Hargrim, and then I dump it out.
Okay.
You just don't keep 2 of those things too close together.
Fucking Christ. Fucking hate bag of holding. I love it, but while we're figuring that out, we need to determine what Theo has discovered poking around. You find a potion. Oh, motherfucker. You discover a potion with a bottle. It's like a Coca-Cola shaped bottle, but more overt. It seems to be in the shape of like a like a flexing, buxom hobgoblin woman, holding like the cork as a stopper in her hands. You might need to ritually cast Identify to figure out what this particular potion does. Hey, Shino, that's a potion of vitality. When you drink this potion, it removes any exhaustion you are suffering and cures any disease or poison affecting you. For the next 24 hours, you regain the maximum number of hit points for any hit die you spend, and the potion's crimson liquid regularly pulses with dull light, calling to mind a heartbeat.
Ooh.
Uh,
I don't mind if I do.
I mean, we still haven't even found the spring yet.
Yeah. I will hold on to this for a minute, just in case.
Okay. The bag of holding. We're gonna make this a group attempt. Shabazz, you are going to determine the nature of the previous owner. Roll a d100 for me, please. 25. Artem, roll a d4 for me, please. Very cool. All right, Hargrim, I am going to need you to roll 2 sets of 2d8.
2 sets of 2, or okay, I get 2d8. Yeah. First one.
2 double Ds.
2 double Ds.
And second one.
A 9 and an 8. Okay. The first 2 contents that come out of the book include a Draconian holy text. Now, nobody here knows a goblin, so nobody knows exactly what it says, but it's a very clearly.
Yes, I do.
You got a half orc and a wizard who does know goblin. It's just
Pardon
the
me.
3 who didn't know goblin would happen to be together.
I see. Right. This text is a ironically would have helped with divine casting.
I see no god here.
But it's curious. It's kind of a interesting insight into the inner workings of the ancient Dakani Empire. So the ancient goblinoids did not really worship gods, so to speak. They recognized gods. So there's some mention of the sovereigns, which is kind of interesting. But it more closely seems to you that the Dakani religious tradition was worshiping the current emperor as a sort of living deity, and worship of the state in and of itself, like the collective of the empire, was itself a deific figure. And with that, the second item that tumbles out is a holy symbol of ancient Deccan, which is like it's like a pyramid, or not a pyramid shape. It's like a diamond-shaped bronze amulet, which depicts some kind of like a major city built into a mountain. And being a fan of ancient Dakar, of ancient Dakani, as you are, I said Dakar, it's Dakan. I need to finish that N. It's not an R, it's an N. You imagine that this is like the imperial city, like the heart of the empire back when it existed. Can I get a 2d8 from Shabazz, and then another 2d8 from Jex? Outrolls a bottle of what looks like some sort of grain alcohol. Those of you with detect magic and can identify that there's a very minor magical enchantment on the bottle itself. If liquor, or if any liquid really, is poured into the bottle and it doesn't come into contact with air, then it keeps whatever's inside the bottle from going bad. So there's a very ancient grain alcohol inside that bottle that is just ready to be used. And lastly, 15. There is a small helmet that tumbles out in the Dakani style. Which none of you can wear. It's not magical. It is kind of a neat archaeological find. But Jack's inspecting it and looking it over. I mean, I guess Bob could wear it. It was designed for a goblin, not a hobgoblin. So a goblin more than likely owned this bag.
Oh, so goblin servitor, goblin priest, goblin acolyte, deacon.
Could very well be.
Oh, that's cool.
And those are the contents of the bag.
I pack my 3 ancient bard texts back into the bag.
Where is three?
There's what? Well, 3 ones of high value, because there's the 2 very important ones we found, and then this one. So I'm guessing you guys want to rest up then? Someone can cast Stone Shape on that little alcove there and close it off, and then we have a locked door.
We still haven't found the spring. So, if anyone wants to, you can just open that door and I can send Navia scouting.
How big is Navi?
It's tiny, I think.
So technically, she
Yes.
could get around.
She is considered tiny. I can't go through objects. I can go through people, but not objects.
Okay.
She is not so small that she can squeeze through the keyhole.
It's like
Yeah, not that tiny.
Like Sprite.
Yeah, she's like the size of a house cat.
Do you still have the reduce scroll?
Wait, can I
Oh,
see
that
through
probably
the
says-
keyhole?
Sorry, what was that, Jax?
Can I see through the keyhole?
Yeah, you see what appears to be a empty hallway. Roll me a perception check. So keep in mind, Shabazz does make a good point. Keep an inventory in mind. So yeah, you don't see a whole heck of a lot. You do hear the pounding of anvils and like the shouting of orders in Infernal. No, not Infernal, party, in Ignan, the language of fire. So there are people nearby, but they're not immediately close. You estimate they're approximately, like from the door, somewhere between 40 to 50 feet away. And even then, they're like, there's a lot of sound coming from that way. You don't think that they're focusing on this door in particular. They're clearly busy with other things.
Okay, I'm fairly go on.
Before we open the door up, I want to make sure that Shino and Jax have the face marking as well. Can I duplicate that on them with my disguise kit?
Yeah, roll your disguise kit.
Does it specifically have to be the face?
It does specifically have to be the face.
Damn it.
There's a ritual to observe here.
No,
Speaking of
nobody's
was,
face.
you can
Also-
use dexterity or intelligence for this roll. Sorry.
While he's doing that, I was gonna pop the familiar into the pocket space and then outside the door since I can see through the keyhole.
Oh, that works too.
Wait, can you do that?
Within 30 feet with line of sight. It's technically an action, but we're out of combat.
Yeah. Yeah, you can duplicate that mark easy.
I would just make sure that Jax and Shino have the mark, just in case we come across somebody that it might matter to.
Does it need to be two separate rolls, or is the one good?
No, the one roll was just so Shabazz can figure out how to do it properly, not miss any details.
Okay. Other wizards in the party, don't forget we have arcane recovery, so take any spellbacks.
Yeah, I think I'm good. All I used was blink, and that wasn't even a spell slot.
Equal to or half your wizard level. Rounded up.
So we get 5.
So, Bob, you see a set of stairs going down immediately to your right. The stairs are about 20 feet across, clearly built for large creatures. Directly ahead of you, heading west, is a set of stairs that go up, and then what looks to be another decline. And at the far end of the hall to the west does appear to be a natural spring well, a circular room with a pool of water that fills the center. The water's surface appears as smooth as glass from where you can see it, but other details you'd need to get closer. To the east, you see that the hallway ends and splits off into like a T formation, north and south.
Alright, cool. If the immediate hallway is clear, then I'm gonna open the door. Well, once Shabazz is done with the face painting.
Every.
When you open the door, everybody can hear the sounds of work coming from the north.
Oh, it's down that way. Oh, Hargon's coming out.
We can go straight down, but I don't know what's past the stairs.
Yeah, you might want to do a stealth check to.
All right. Well, if we're going out, I'm gonna before everyone goes. Let me just do a quick pass it on Trace.
What is this music?
Okay, once past Trace is up, Bob's gonna sneak across the stairs.
Oh, I didn't.
Bob is like a mage hand, right?
He's a familiar right now, and the hand is a weasel technically.
Yeah, Bob's not going to require a stealth check. Bob's innate stealth is just going to get him across.
What about Navi?
Especially with fast without chase. Navi is fine too. It's you biggins that'll have an issue.
Okay. Let's roll with disadvantage.
Okay, there's a lot around there.
Bob and Navi. You don't need to roll yet. That's just if you want to like cross this area right here. Getting into the hallway is fine.
Oh, well. Bob, if Navi doesn't need to, then goodbye, Navi.
Yeah, Navi doesn't need to.
It kind of sounded like you said like Baba Navi. It was like
The Baba Yaga.
Yeah.
The Baba Navi.
Oh my god.
Noise, light, and heat issue from this massive chamber. Runnels of lava flow from holes in the west wall into bronze troughs. Heat shimmers, smoke and steam rise toward the domed ceiling, escaping through vents. Staircases descend at opposite ends of the room, and a smaller passage exits to the east. An Ifrit drives Azers and Salamanders to make armaments here, while fire cultists stand guard. For those who are unfamiliar, Ifrit are fire genie, larger than ogres, and more cunning and intelligent by a large margin. Ifriti are considered among the nobility, even among the genie class. They are masters of the element of fire, renowned warriors, and vicious taskmasters.
Not as cool as the one in the water temple, probably.
That's a good question.
No, yeah, this guy does not appear to have any chains, or is under any compulsion.
Oh, fuck. Oh, is this? Oh, I see. I think I see. Okay.
There are a number of doors. I would like Navi
Uh-huh.
and Bob to make another perception check real quick.
Navi uses my perception, so that'd be a disadvantage.
I mean, Navi can hear, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess, yeah, because you're exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's persuasion.
I am. I would like to disguise myself.
Oh.
Just in case, God forbid. But I would like to cast Alter Self and basically kind of disguise myself as a kind of maybe not a minion, but maybe one of the bugbears that we passed, or hobgoblins. I'm sorry.
Well, there's some bugbears in there too.
Yeah, probably a bugbear or something. That way, it looks like I belong here.
Okay. How do you plan to do that? Disguise kit, spell, alter self. I see.
It's concentration up to an hour. So.
Well, very good. You become a hobgoblin. You become a bugbear.
Just quickly, does that it's concentration? So wouldn't that ruin our pass without a trace?
Yeah.
So you can take your spell slot back, and right now I want you to decide which one you're running with.
You know what? I will hold off and keep the pass out trace.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just hold on.
I forgot.
Hold on with the alter self real quick, because I got a couple things I want to do, and two, from what I've seen, even if we try and make it to the pool right now, we should probably just maybe cut our losses with the pool and just rest where we are. Because I've seen some shit, man, through the eyes of Navi, and I don't want to get caught out with 2 levels of exhaustion trying to get to a pool.
So a couple things. Bob and Navi, when you pass this door, you hear the huffs and snarls of canine-like creatures. Dogs of some kind, from the sounds of things. They don't seem to be particularly, worked up or aggressive or anything, but there are canines behind that door. 4 or 5 of them. This room, Navi, the well, is cooler than the rest of the complex. The spring itself is only a foot. It's very shallow, but it is incredibly clear. The room is very pleasantly cold. And the water does appear to be drinkable. There are, in fact, ladles and cups sort of tucked to the sides of the room to suggest that the cultists here drink from this pool regularly. Other things that you would have heard is past this door, you hear the sounds of grinding, clanking gears.
Yeah. Okay, so do we want to tiny hut in this room and then kind of go from there? Or do we want to make it to the spring, see what happens? Tiny hut there.
I don't know. We're already out the door, so I'm kind of committed to getting to the spring.
You're not. You're out the door, yes, but you can still come back in.
Well, here's the thing: is we are all rolling with disadvantage, and all it
Yes.
takes is one natural one. Metagame
Yes.
That's not
wise.
true. It'd be a group stealth check.
Well,
Only half of you need to make the save.
Well,
here's
even then, I should be the only one who has to sneak there because out of both of you, you each have dimension door, right? That's 500 feet.
yes.
And I have advantage, and then to cancel out the disadvantage of my own stealth check with pass without trace.
Yes, that's what I was going to try and get at too. Is we can dimension door the majority of our party to said spring, and the one with the best stealth advantage, which is our new rogue, can then do all the checks to get across.
I'm just gonna do some simple math here. If we get a short rest, then we only have 2 levels of exhaustion remaining amongst all of us, which we can eliminate with 1 potion. If we do a long rest, there's only 1 level of exhaustion remaining, which we can do in this room and not risk anything else. Just saying. We can get to the pool, which might cure us, and we don't know, and maybe take a long rest and still have, you know what I'm saying? Where we know right here we can take a full rest with the tiny hut, and with that potion, there'll only be 1 level of exhaustion remaining amongst all of us.
That is also true.
And the exhaustion scares the hell out of me when we all have. Hargrim, do you have any levels of exhaustion?
Negative.
Really?
Especially the double. You guys are at half speed. Getting in a battle like that is going to be rough.
I can move. What is
I
it?
can easily cancel out my negative to stealth as well.
So the 2 of us could go get the stuff and bring it back.
I mean, I can dimension door. I technically can do it 4 times. I got 3
I was gonna
spells.
say there's that too. Yeah, you can dimension door someone there, dimension door back, dimension door someone there, dimension door back.
Yeah.
Spell slots is a thing.
I know, and then we'll long rest.
Well, I have
Oh, I
3
see.
spell slots plus a dragon mark use with it, so I can do it up to 4 times if need be. But that consumes all of my 4th levels.
Yeah, we'll pop out and do dimension door shenanigans back and forth.
Okay.
And then once we all drank from the pool of liquid goddessness, we can just come back in this room and then do our rest. Or if we want to feel safer, we can rest now and then do dimension door shenanigans. But
I'm just
that would
saying
eat
it
up the
seems like
spells.
a whole lot of risk and a whole lot of shenanigans for 1 less level of exhaustion, is all I'm saying.
You
And a
did
whole
say
lot
you
of
wanted
less-
shenanigans.
Oh, come on, live a little, Shabazz.
I'm trying to avoid a freaking or not the Earth Temple, the freaking Water Temple, because that was an entire shit show. And we've done well up until this point. We're deeper in a base ever than we've been.
Yeah.
I just feel like you guys are trying to get caught. Right
But
now.
here's the thing:
Counterpoint.
is they don't know where we're at, so we just
why the
pop.
hell are we trying to show them?
Well, what I mean
We're
is like we can
not.
just pop into existence and then pop right back out, and they won't know none the wiser.
And you're assuming that fountain is going to relieve your exhaustion, and it may not. Like, that's an assumption that you've made. So you could do all that and still be right back in the same boat that we are now. I'm just saying the risk versus reward seems way too much, even for Shabazz.
This is why
There's
I said
so
we
many
should have just
opportunities
rested in
to
the room
fail.
before we opened the door. But like I said, we already came into the hallway, so I'm kind of committed to that plan. Because if we were going to make the safe
No,
choice, we should have done it beforehand.
No, don't commit to the hallway plan because we need to rest, regardless of dimension doors or shenanigans or not.
How about
we just open the door to send our scouters out.
How about this?
So please come back into the room.
Then why didn't we just teleport out and go shopping and come back if we're being that safe to begin with?
Because we can't come back. I can get us
We can't
out, but I can't come back.
We would
Yeah,
just
we
go
can come
through
back.
the front door with the army of hobgoblins we have waiting for our signal.
But team backdoor.
My main point is avoid combat while we have exhaustion. Until then,
Well, how about this? Hargrim's sword, it spoke to you, right? It told you about this fountain. Why don't we get Hargrim to the fountain, figure out what it does, and then get him back, and then we can go from there.
I don't know. It sounds like I'm the only one that doesn't want to go to the fountain now. So, group would be that we go to the fountain, but I don't think we should split up at all with disadvantage. Like, if we're gonna do it, we'd do it as a group with the frickin' pass without a trace, and we all just go.
We would
'Cause-
have to make 2 checks because there are 2 hallways with 2 groups of people,
Yeah,
and
but
one hallway in particular has a fuck ton of baddies I don't want to deal with.
But now you're suggesting taking the risk of falling into combat with 2 people with 2 levels of exhaustion, and it was scary as fuck with 3 enemies, let alone a hallway full of them.
There's no risk. Dimension Door has 500 feet. We could easily just
Yeah,
2 wizards pop there, and I can easily pop past both hallways with Misty Step and Stealth checks. And I have advantage to cancel out the negative from exhaustion. Plus pass without trace.
I still think you guys are trying to get caught.
Oh no, if
Taking
I was
risks
trying to
that are
get caught, I'd just
unnecessary.
start blasting.
And fucking Shabazz is standing here with like that water temple.
For a group of freaking wizards, you guys don't seem to be very intelligent.
correct.
You know what? If we would have stood our ground
Glad
in
you
that water
noticed.
temple, the fight would have went a lot better. The
I
minute we
mean,
got scared is when it went to shit.
That's what wisdom
your-
is for. by
in
the
your
way.
defense, Mud, I see where you're coming from, but we've seen some shit, so I understand what you're saying, but also I really.
And you're all the squishiest of the fucking group too. Y'all got like 15 hit points.
Well, we'd be bringing you with us.
Fuck you. I'm dimensioning door out as soon as it gets fucking nasty.
Well, you can take a willing creature, so take a squishy.
No, I'm taking fucking me and me and me.
All right, let's just come back in the room. We'll tiny hut and drink the potion.
Yeah.
If the fear of the unknown is that great, then let's just play it safe.
No, I'm saying I'm all for the group plan. I'm in on the group plan, but as a matter of letting y'all know that if it gets shitty, like because I've let my displeasure be unknown, I might just fucking bail.
It's okay. I'll just be salty about the coat all night in the tiny hut, telling Shabazz we could have went shopping if we were just gonna rest.
I'm gonna lean against the door. And it opens in, right? We determine that.
Yes.
It opens out.
Oh.
That's
It swings
yeah,
outward.
But
okay.
the lock's on our end.
You can deadbolt it.
Yeah.
No, wait, I guess it would have to open in. It would have to open in for that to even matter. So
Okay.
yeah.
I would
I
also
will,
probably. I know it's post, but can we prestidigitation the floor and stuff out there to make sure there's no tracks and stuff?
There's pass without trace. It leaves no tracks.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'll just
And we're tiny hutting, so even if someone does get in here, the thing's impenetrable until our rest is over. So long as the people in it
And you know
are
what?
in it, and
I-
I stay in it.
I will spend a couple spell slots and I will do stone shape. That way
So how are we gonna get out?
I can do it again.
After our rest?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna spend a fourth after our rest to just make sure we don't get caught in an
Well, it
impenetrable
assures
fortress.
the full rest, though.
Yeah. I mean,
The-
it's more so just like create a barrier, like an obstacle that they have to get around. Basically, just make it harder. It's only 5 feet, so
But tiny hut is impenetrable, right? Am I misreading this?
No. You know what I meant is like more so of like an ambush. God forbid. I'm giving Teddy ideas, but if there was an ambush, it would make them harder to get in the room, basically.
Theo, I understand what you're saying, but have a look around and ask yourself when was the last time anyone was in this room.
Hey, I'm just covering all our bases.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. I'm just saying, once after this rest, you're gonna spend a fourth, and if you're okay with that, then that's fine by me. But that's a 1/4 we don't have after.
That's fair. All right.
Speaking of that, Teddy, can I get 3 bobs?
You of course can get 3 bobs.
If we're gonna take a long rest, I'm gonna spend them on the 24 hours to have them ready for tomorrow. Dumping the bones out of the bag.
It's not 24 hours. It's just 8.
No, animate dead lasts for 24 hours. The long rest.
Well, that's a hard room.
This is what we get for going in backwards. Now we gotta fight our way out.
Okay, so before we do tiny hut shenanigans, can I request Theo to send a message to our front door gang to say attack in like 8.5 hours or 8.25 hours?
Yes.
So they can storm when we're coming out of our rest.
Yes, I will go ahead and do ascending, and I will. Hello.
Oh,
Hello.
I'm just reading the spell again.
Oh, I thought you were talking in Morse code.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know Goblin, but I sure as hell know Morse code. Yeah, I'll in 25 words or less, I will convey to attack, go ahead and create a distraction in 8.5 hours.
What? That's
Understood. Fenor is primed and ready to do so.
Well, now do we have to wait the half hour for her to pull people towards the front?
I mean, it's just half an hour. So the group of you rest. I have to say, there's a sick part of me that really enjoyed sitting back and listening to you guys bicker on how to proceed forward. Delighted me a great deal. Your rest is uninterrupted, and by all evidence, the door leading out into the hallway was not opened by the time you exit the tiny hut, suggesting that no one has come into this locked room.
As soon as we exit, they bust down. Yeah.
And in all seriousness, Jax, I subtracted 100 gold from my sheet, so you can add it.
No,
to yours.
you don't have to. It is quite literally free for me to do mage armor.
I just
know,
meant I
but
needed
it's-
it casted on me this morning because I didn't have armor yet. That's all. Not the.
I know. I can create free mage armor for myself and a free scroll of mage armor for
It's
someone
not
else.
the gold, it's the point, and Jax can have the 100 gold.
Okay.
Plus,
Then Theo can have it.
I'll do it as a ritual.
Are
Mage
you
armor?
Mm-hmm. That's a homebrew from Teddy.
Yeah, mage armor is a ritual in my games.
Bro, what?
It's been there since you started.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck out of here.
Sounds like we need to get you making some more scrolls.
Where?
Shocking Grasp also does an additional.
I knew Shocking
dice
Grasp.
size.
I knew Shocking Grasp. That's why I picked it up, because that's cool.
You're
And I
looking
knew Illusory
only-
Script as well. Where the fuck does it say mage armor is a ritual?
I think Teddy, that was a verbal one for us a handful of sessions ago.
Oh, it isn't there. Oh yeah, mage armor is a ritual.
Brother,
Sorry about that.
Sounds like you'll be making us some different spell scrolls moving forward.
yeah.
Hey, are you using your 10th level feature on your mage armor?
It was going to be mage armor, but if I can cast it as a ritual now,
You just can't cast it on other people as a ritual.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, I've had it marked as ritual as a ritual for a long time.
Although,
Oh.
if you can ritually cast it on you, you can still make the one that you've been making for you and give it to Jax.
Yeah, but if he has mage armor, he can ritually cast it.
Yeah, but he doesn't. He said.
Did you not?
No, I'm an armored caster. I wasn't gonna waste a spell slot on it. I don't need
Oh,
as many spell
so
traits.
for this particular moment, you need mage armor.
Yes.
Ah, okay. Oh, fuck my tits, bro.
Also, I just realized that I have 2 more cantrips to pick because of the arcane basics.
You know how much time I've put into cracking leather for scrolls and parchment?
It's
I
still
do feel
useful.
bad.
You'll just be using it for first level spells instead of mage armor.
First or second.
Also, there's like an entourage with a princess and shit who's still missing. I bet they would really appreciate scrolls of mage armor.
You're right. That entire quest line still exists.
Doesn't Shino still have a date to go on to?
Yeah, we have a ball to go to.
Yeah, but that's who cares about that?
Oh, looks around. I'd like to go to a party instead of another dungeon, so let's get the fuck out of here.
I mean, I kind of wanted to go too. Yeah.
We'll let Theo dress you all.
No thanks. This is more my
I mean,
Parker, we need to at least get you like a cravat or something like that.
okay. I will choose my free spell for the day at a later time, but I will craft a mage armor scroll for Jex in the downtime because I am still tracking that stuff and I still have materials for it.
You know, Jex won't be able to use it unless he gets naked.
Yeah.
His light armor counteracts it.
I don't have light armor yet. That was the whole point of him wanting.
Oh, right, you don't have any armor at all. Never mind, pardon me. That's on me.
How many hit points do you have, Jax?
57.
And what about the wizards?
62.
45.
Ooh,
Yeesh.
we're only going level 4 this time.
With a 17 AC though, so I'm hard to hit. I'm just easy to kill.
I want to give you guys aid for the extra hit points. I just don't want to. Yeah, let's go 4th level and give the 3 wizzies.
If you need it for yourself, go ahead.
No, it's not for me. It's just it's a ranged heal. But if you've already got aid, it would have to be like a 5th level to make it work. But it's prevention instead. I don't want you to go down to begin with. So let's give you the extra hit points now.
Is aid temporary? That would go over
8 hours.
your other
No, it doesn't
hard
replace.
one?
It's
okay.
it's 5.
Yeah,
well, depending
'cause-
on the level of the spell, it's
Yeah,
5 max HP.
because it's not temporary hit points. It's increasing your maximum hit points.
And at 4th level, that's going to be 15 hit points each for all of you.
Oh yeah.
That's only to the wizards, right?
Ah, yeah.
It's all
Don't
good.
sound so bad about it.
I was just making sure.
Well, before I had the 2nd most hit points. Now I got the least.
You can give it to yourself. I'm okay without it. I actually invested into the Constitution.
No, it's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
This will be good for me, yes.
Listen,
Kind of hoping to watch you guys get smacked around a little.
I'm above 50.
Well, one of us is asking for it. Ah, Jesus Christ.
every
Someone-
time you find out what I have, it's so funny.
Okay, so after a long rest, who else has 1 level of exhaustion left?
I think it's just me and you. And considering you're a rogue, you can have the potion so long as everyone else is okay with it. Because disadvantage on ability checks for me sucks, but
Also,
it's not
do you
as
want
bad.
to spend that potion? Read what that potion does. Potion of Vitality.
Yeah, that's a heavy hitter.
I'm not really scared of disability on ability checks. Most of the ones I need, I have some advantage on anyway.
Disease and poisons.
it removes any exhaustion you are suffering. You can get up to 4, and all of it is just immediately evaporated.
Where was my fucking warrior princess when she needed this? That'd be nice.
Yeah, I think we should just hold on to this until we absolutely need it.
I am waking up feeling refreshed and ready to crack skulls now. Feel much better about it.
Now, do you want a dimension door to the pool and back, and then short rest again?
It would
Yeah,
be
jeez.
it'd be time travel,
long
but
rest.
is your ring attunement, Shabazz?
Yeah, my ring is.
A Dutch rudder, the cock ring. That's not what a Dutch rudder is, but
Eiffel Tower.
I just
Maybe
really wanted to say Dutch rudder.
we might be able to dock 2 at once. I don't know how big the ring is.
I'm dying.
The ring is a magical item. It changes shape on whoever's attuned to it.
So docking
fit
is
perfectly.
possible.
Docking is not possible.
Gross.
It fits to the person attuned to it specifically.
Well, what Parkham's way big? Oh, never mind.
It
He is a dwarf.
Okay, now the question
just-
is: are we going in blazing, or are we still trying to sneak to the fountain?
Honestly, it'd be nice to go sneaky because then we can at least get a surprise round.
Mhm.
We
Yeah, but
can-
I've seen what's out there, bro.
I know, but
It
if
ain't.
we could do one round of heavy hitting, and that could make a difference.
I mean, I've seen what's out there. I'm just gonna move Navi back over to me just for GP. I've seen what's out there, and they actually, so long as they haven't moved since our rest, they were lined up for a good lightning bolt.
Well, we could hit them with 2, depending on the order, depending on how quickly we get to them, so to speak.
They're just right down the road. Just right down the road. They're across the hall.
Well, can't you change your spell effects? I could do a lightning bolt. You can do a cold bolt because I'm sure that they're impervious to cold.
So I
Hold
think
on. Go ahead.
I like to stay not invis, but stealth as possible while we sneak up on them. So
I can
since
do.
you guys still have disadvantage, I'm gonna go ahead and bardic inspiration both Shino and Jax.
That's fine. And if we're gonna decide to go out and about, I will do pass without trace again, but only if we decide to try to be stealthy. If we're going guns blazing, I'm not gonna waste it.
The nice thing, well, I don't know if it's nice actually, but at the end of the hall where the pool is a very good kill funnel. So if we do
Also-
get caught out, we can funnel them to us, but also we can't leave them. It's kind of like a water temple corner bracket situation we were in again.
I don't really intend on leaving much alive in here. My only concern is more cornered freaking exhaustion, but
I kind of think the pool's good for that because at least if we can stand it in water, like the water wall, we'd have advantage against the heat exhaustion if it happens again.
Oh, that's true.
we're at break time, but I kind of want to see whether or not we're entering combat. How do we want to proceed?
Is it time for the shenanigans now, Shabazz?
yeah, I'm okay with shenanigans when we've got 2 levels of exhaustion as opposed to 6.
Straight shenanigans or sneaky to the pool shenanigans?
Well, sneaky's shenanigans too.
Alright, cool.
I think
His
without the
best.
disadvantage and with you guys having the bardic inspiration and pass without a trace, we got a good shot of sneaking up on them.
My stealth is cancelled out with my advantage, though, from something in Rogue. I'll double check.
And pass without a trace.
Oh, true.
Also, I can just make my scroll a scroll of Misty Step. Having it upcasted wouldn't do anything, but I can use my free Misty and then the scroll Misty to just get past the line of sights.
We are
my.
gonna do a group stealth check. Sorry, what was that, Shabazz?
Oh, I was gonna just tell Shino. I'm surprised you're not using it on Wither and Bloom.
That was probably the other candidate, but if we're sneaking and I still have disadvantage, I'd rather have that Bardic Inspiration for a con save than a stealth check.
Saves and checks are different. That's not gonna affect your con. That's only so you're fine on your con saves.
I can't use it on a con save?
You can use the Bardic Inspiration, but your exhaustion doesn't affect your saves. It's only your checks.
Oh, well, yes, but still, I'd rather have the D8 to a check that I fail for con because I speak words slowly so my brain can process. All right, are we sneaking to the room? The pool?
Let's sneak. Pass out trace.
Yeah, let's sneak.
I need a group stealth check, so everybody with feet or flapping wings needs to roll for stealth. The DC is a 15, and you get a plus 10, I believe, from Pass Without a Trace.
You can't provide someone. You can't aid someone in a stealth check, right?
Oh.
You absolutely can.
I'm proficient.
You want to aid me?
Yeah. I'll carry parts of Shino.
I'm also proficient if anybody.
With that knowledge, are you still sure you want to Bardic Inspiration me? Because with your aid, that cancels it out.
They're good for 10 minutes, so yeah, fuck it. Everybody, Bardic Inspiration for everybody. I'm down to one. Hargrim, take a Bardic, and Theo, take a
No,
Bardic.
I think what Shino's saying is you don't need to
I'm
spend
planning-
any Bardic Inspiration.
I'm planning to bash heads. They're good for 10 minutes. Use them
Okay.
for bashing heads.
Okay.
And it saves
Alright.
me a bonus action in combat. that I can
Okay.
Use
All
elsewhere.
right. That's a 16.
That is a 16.
Oh yeah, she's only got one roll because she is rolling at disadvantage. Still clears it.
Maybe.
So I think we just need Jex's roll. No, we don't. Actually, it's a group stealth check. No, yeah, we do need Jex's roll, but we don't need to roll for the Bobs. If Jex passes his roll, then it doesn't matter if the Bobs fail or not.
He may have stepped away. He's muted in disc.
Oh. Yeah, we should be taking our break soon. Now let me do the math here. No, you guys are good, actually.
What's his proficiency?
Looking
bonus
at it,
to stealth.
yeah, no, you guys are fine. So you guys pass along to the pool. You can go ahead and move along to the pool, moving past the weird dog room that's where the door is closed, past the forges, both forges.
Who's that, Hargrim?
I'll go ahead and I'll move ahead. I'll move Jackson and Bob's. So yeah, we're at 5 after. I'd like us to grab ourselves a break. So, drinking from the water. 1, cures a level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
2, it provides advantage for the next 24 hours on any environmental heat effects, saving against them.
So that might have been nice going into that last fight.
Well, maybe. Actually, yes, it would have, because the flaming curtains were considered an environmental effect. So yes, stuff like that. Being near lava, for example, anywhere where the heat could be oppressive and cause exhaustion like that, you'll have advantage on saving throws against that kind of effect. It's not so potent that it gives you resistance to fire damage, but against environmental heat effects, for the next 24 hours, you'll have advantage on those. It also technically provides 5 temporary HP, but Inspiring Leader already took care of that. So, and they don't stack.
So the rest of us get it though. Ooh.
No, you're
It's-
temporary.
It's
That's
temp.
not
Yeah.
maximum. So
We already have
It's-
15.
the Bobs
Oh.
could probably drink from it then, maybe.
Ooh, yeah.
The Bobs don't have stomachs.
Oh.
The Bobs can't consume. They're skeletons.
They can sure drink from it. It doesn't mean that they can get any nourishment out of it. It just
Where-
goes up and down
where-
their leg.
It's got nowhere to go. It'll pass right through them. That said, we're already over time. Go take your breaks. I'll see you guys in 10 to 15. I return.
I return.
Welcome back.
Yes, sir.
Whew. I gotta make myself some soup after this. I'm looking forward to it.
What kind are you making?
Pork and mushroom.
I'll pass on the mushroom, but doesn't sound too bad.
Not a fan of mushrooms?
It's a texture thing.
I am.
Never been a fan.
Fair enough. More for me.
All you, man. All you. I gotta look at these updated prices you sent me. I can afford 2 of those things. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I had this whole idea with those gloves, like putting that shield in one of them. And anytime I need the AC boost, I can just. Because Drown and Cobb's Door Knocker both have the versatility trait, so I can use them one-handed if I have to.
And just out it comes.
Yeah, because then that way I can pull the shields, use it. Gives me something to do with some of my bonus actions, anyways.
Finn might be able to hook you up with a cheaper alternative.
I'm not too worried. I'm not that far behind from being able to afford that.
I'm just saying, if you're shopping around and if that's all you're aiming to do with it, it might be able to hook you up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'd put in the other glove. Maybe I'd just put cob in there. That way I can switch between. Well, how would that work? If I'm holding something in that hand and I want to switch it out with something inside the glove.
You probably have to drop whatever you're holding.
I was going to say, I don't think I could use a bonus action to both stow and pull out at the same time.
Nah, that's a beat, I'm pretty sure. Lets you do that.
Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Just put a bomb in there. Last resort.
Just put a bomb in there.
Yeah, last resort. Yeah, the helm was just, I thought it'd be funny. I don't know.
Not wrong. See that there's some scheming starting to occur. Oh no! We lost the Mudster. Are Afridi people in a non-racist way?
A whole person only works on humanoid, right? So if they're
humanoid.
monstrous or anything like that.
They are not humanoid.
They are not.
As far as stat block specifications are concerned. They are elementals. The legs are an illusion. They don't really need them.
So we would need a whole monster instead. Which I have, actually. I think.
Yeah, hold person for runners is a real good idea.
Yeah, I do have hold monster.
So the good news is I found where the mute button is on my wife's new headset.
Oh, very good.
Just been talking here to myself.
Very good. Very good indeed.
You know, sometimes you have the best conversations talking to yourself.
That guy's a dick.
you got to be careful because if you talk to yourself too much, you have an argument with yourself, and then you get pissed off at yourself, and then you don't want to talk to yourself for a while.
That
It's a
really
slippery
messes
slope.
with my sex life.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have a constant, ongoing internal monologue, so I'm always talking to me.
Agreed.
I'm not sure that I like the freaking turn order counter right now.
Oh, don't worry about those little guys. That has very little to do with you guys.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Fair enough.
There's an action on almost every single number. It's great, Teddy. We didn't need this.
I don't think Shino should get more than a 2 though, so she won't be last. Of course, I just jinxed you.
Are we all here? Are we missing anybody?
I think we're all here.
Very good. So, what do you guys want to do from here?
I would like to try to sneak up on a group of them and kick their ass. That's what I'd like to do.
Oh, we know that there's dogs behind this one, and there's spinning cog stuff in here. Are we concerned about these before we try to initiate anything?
I just thought of a fucking smart, dumb idea.
I
I
do
don't know
have.
if it's worth it though.
I think I do have speak with animals. You know, I can totally talk to the dogs.
I think they'll bite more than they'll talk.
Oh, that must be the freaking our mercs battle going on, or the hobgoblins from the top. We should probably decide what we're gonna do.
Okay.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Can we
I-
hear that battle going on anywhere? Do we know which?
No,
it's coming from?
it's too far away.
I
You-
had
you
the idea.
Technically speaking, have no idea that it's even going on.
Okay.
Sorry?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I had the idea to maybe like arcane lock this door with all the dogs, so we just don't have to deal with them as they bust out through the door.
I mean, I can spend a fourth.
Yeah, well, okay.
If that's if it's, I mean, if it's
No,
what you guys want,
no.
one less thing we got to
We
worry about.
yeah, but there's a multitude of reasons. But you know what? That's fine. Let's just fucking pick a room, fireball it, and get the fuck out of here.
Go back to that main chamber and just take out that Ifrit.
Speaking of fireballing it, do you guys want me to just fucking pick a chamber and fireball non-fire-y?
Okay, since Bob's sneaking into the intersection to look, why don't you fireball the room on the south, and I'll have the Bobs block the hallway on the north.
Is oh well, you and I were captured, so we wouldn't recognize the people in this room.
It's
yeah.
So you guys
hobgoblins.
Yeah, you can share notes and stuff.
Yeah, we
I-
got the mental telepathy going on too. So
Okay,
Yeah.
so can I describe the people in this room and see if they were our
It-
friendly hobgoblins? It don't look like it
it's only
Which room are we
hobgoblins.
talking about?
down here.
Nah, there's a bitch-faced minotaur down there.
No,
Those are bad
but
guys.
isn't the people in this room not our friends, but it's like they, if we have the markers, we should be okay, or the face paint.
If they're
Yeah.
goblinoids, then with the markers, you'll be okay.
That's the room that watched us walk by him in the first time, I think.
Yeah.
So we might have a decent chance of walking up and still getting a surprise, like. But I don't know. Probably, I say get in range and drop something on him.
Yeah, I'm just finding where I want to drop it, but I think I'll just jack a box from the corner and just fireball, fuckers. Yeah, we're Teddy's doing shit. All right, I'm popping off. I'm going here, and I'm fucking strutting my shit.
Do you want to do a dual cast fireball?
I mean, your fireball's gonna be fire, so take that how you want.
That's true. I could do a lightning bolt.
Is that wizard for your fireball sucks?
Well, yeah.
No, it's just gonna
'cause
say it's gonna be
fire.
resistant.
Yeah, it's fire. Fire on fire doesn't.
I mean, there is a
fire.
pretty decent line for a lightning bolt if you want to stand on the tile next to me and do that, and we'll just 1-2 punch that.
Yeah.
Speak now or forever hold your peace. We got friends dying.
Yep. I'll lightning bolt.
You guys don't know that.
That's true. All right.
Well, technically, we would automatically, honestly, we would automatically assume the worst, that they are dying and they practically already are dead. So.
You don't know that.
We know we told them to attack, so it's
No.
probably like any minute they're in the fight right now. All right. Anyone else want to position up, Hargrim? You want to get in front of me or anything, or do you want me to be behind you? Clever way of saying get in front of me twice.
Ooh, wait. Hold up. Wait a minute.
Good. Just a week ago. I'm whatever you're deciding. I'm just gonna pop off, man.
No. Hold on though.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I very rarely get the fireball for free.
I know. I would like. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this instead. Sphere crushing force. You will fireball, and then I will follow up with gravity sinkhole.
Oh, doesn't your sinkhole suck people in?
Yeah. I believe
Oh,
so.
well
On a
then-
failed save, a creature takes 5d10 and is pulled in a straight line towards the center of the sphere. So that gets everyone right there and in this sphere.
That's fine and all.
Or I would center
but-
it on your fireball, or should I try to get more like this side of the room?
Well, I'm wondering if you know what you do your thing. You pop off, and then I'll act accordingly off of you.
I'm just gonna move forward because I don't remember what the room looked like. I'm sure it changed, but
There, you can do right there. You can get everyone
yes,
that I can see. Your circle or mine?
I will do. There we go. 20 feet. So I can do.
Point to this guy because it technically embiggens the radius, and it's still 20 feet.
Yeah, I'll do that.
There you go. Wait, what's the range?
So this is a fireball.
Fireball's
That one
150.
is my gravity sinkhole. But
That one's your gravity sink.
I'm gonna trigger it after the fireball, or after Shino's fireball.
Why don't you go first? Because I'm. Hey, you know what? If I could find whatever. We're overthinking. Fireball, motherfucker!
Very good.
And I'm absolutely changing the damage type to psychic. Because I don't think I don't have cold, and I can't use water from Wall of Water.
They don't have like a frost fingers or anything like that.
It has to be the same leveled spell that I'm casting it as. So if I had a 3rd level frost spell or a 4th or 5th frost spell and I casted it at those levels, then I can.
Makes sense. Or do we want to go pacifists and I could alter self
Why?
and disguise myself as the Afridi?
I'm pretty sure I heard a "fuck it, we ball" and somebody already rolled gravity sinkhole. So
Yeah.
let's take a look here. These particular cultists are all going to fail. That's 35 force damage.
Well,
35 force damage.
it depends because if I wanted it the other way around, but Theo said he's going to act on my fireball. So if I'm going first, then it's the fireball. If Theo's going first, then I'm not fireballing.
Well, obviously, there's only one solution to this.
Fireball.
I'll go first.
Roll.
Hargrim cast Silver Orbs.
You know what? I have a great method of determining
Yeah.
whether it is Theo or Shino going first as you're charging into the room, or Hargrim.
Yeah.
You can roll initiative.
Ah.
Is what we can do.
Oh,
But sneak attack?
that's a good point.
Yeah, but I'm not going to take their. You'll get your surprise round, right?
That's very good.
But if we're wondering who goes first, then we'll just measure the reflexes.
All right, fireball first.
Fireball first. Where are we putting this fireball? At
Right,
same location?
Same location. 32 psychic damage.
32 psychic damage. All right, so same thing. The cultists, the smaller cultists will die. They don't have the HP for it. Psychic damage and a dexterity saving throw, yeah?
Yeah. DC is like something piss easy, like 16. I don't know why it's so low.
Shino, it's
I'm
really
also-
not that low. The max it can be without items right now is only 17, so.
Yeah, it's not that low at all. It just feels low because the bad guys keep on rolling high.
Oh, someone popped into existence.
It's because this particular... These tokens are not attached to their sheet like they should be.
Oh.
Once again, thanks, Roll20. For whatever update fucked that up.
Cool. My dad rolled a dexterity check.
Mm-hmm. So only one Warforged soldier passed the check. That was 32 damage, psychic.
32 psychic.
Unlike your dad, this cult fanatic stuck around. No, it doesn't seem good. This cult fanatic just starts screaming at the top of his lungs as the psychic damage tears his brain apart. The Azir and the Warforged soldier were also unprepared. In addition, one Warforged soldier dies. The Azir takes all that damage and is almost dead. Only this Warforged soldier, who is close enough from the looks of things to see you, had the wherewithal to sort of deke out of the way. Is Theo going next, or is Jex and Hargam gonna do their thing? And Shabazz. I'm assuming that like you guys were all waiting for the big, for the big booms to go off before you started doing your things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I will. Seeing what has happened, I probably will hold my spell. So whoever, or you know what? I think I might move it to the other side of the room to get to get everyone that didn't get caught in the fireball. Or I can't.
Very good. You could position it to also get the Warforged soldier too.
Yeah, I'd like to position it to get the war for it. Like, I just can't. I don't know where to put it to get it. So.
Fair enough. Perfect. Okay. 35 damage. Only the cult fanatic needs to make a check.
And then it's half damage even if they save.
Oh yeah. Almost everybody's gonna die in this room.
Hey Theo.
And if they fail, their bodies get dragged to the center of the sphere. So there's just a ball of dead bodies if they die.
Theo, quick question. Did you take your 10th level in Wizard?
I did.
I think you get a damage bonus to that then.
No.
Your int modifier?
Empower and intelligence to.
Are you talking about his DC?
No, his actual damage for his 10th level evocation ability, his subclass ability.
I need some clarification on this one, Teddy. It says beginning at 10th level, you can add your intelligence modifier to 1 damage roll of any wizard evocation spell you cast. Is that per turn or per long rest, short rest? What are we talking?
What's the name of the feature?
Empowered evocation.
Most of them, if it's gonna be long or short rest, say it. I would say per spell. But it's just once per turn. I mean, once per turn.
I would say per turn, but I'm not the DM.
So, beginning at 10th level, you can add your intelligence modifier to 1 damage roll of any wizard evocation spell that you cast.
Oh,
so
evocation though, it would. I don't know the
gravity
isn't.
Mine would evocation. But is that like just I get just one, or is it per turn? Like it as a use it once.
You add your intelligence number to 1 damage roll of any wizard evocation spell that you can. Any wizard evocation spell. So, if, for example, a evocation spell, or say the use of meta magic, would have you roll multiple damage rolls of a spell, then you only apply it to one of those damage. Like, for example, magic missile. Only one of your missiles, between your missiles, get your intelligence modifier to the damage. But for something like gravity sinkhole, you can just assume that it applies. It applies to every time you cast a evocation spell. You can apply your intelligence modifier to 1 damage roll.
Great. So you can add 3 to that damage.
Is that equal?
So 38 would have been.
Okay.
Is a 4th level evocation. Yes.
Yeah, cool.
Sweet. And that would apply to your cantrips too. I think what fireball is evocation or whatnot.
Mm-hmm. Well, fireball's not a cantrip, but yeah.
Or I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Firebolt.
My told of that, or that's necromancy. But yeah, my firebolt. My is it mind sliver?
So
No.
you could add it to Toll the Dead, right? But it would only be to one of the D12s.
Nope. Told the
No.
dead is necromancy.
Oh.
I have lightning lure that I can add it to. Lightning lure and firebolt are as cantrips are the 2 evocation that I have.
Never mind. You're right.
But yeah. Okay.
And
cool.
it's per damage roll, not damage dice.
Yes.
Oh.
So yeah, it's for example, assuming that Eldritch Blast was a evocation spell. I don't believe it is, but even if it is, or even if it isn't, for example, only one of your Eldritch Blasts in that instance would apply the damage. Only one of your magic missiles would add a +3,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth.
But on a big AoE like that, that's still just 1 roll, so you add it to all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, Shabazz.
Precisely. These 2 cultist fanatics start screaming in agony and panic as everyone spasms and dies
And
as their brains are melted.
their limp bodies just coalesce in the center of the sphere.
And for those who didn't have their brains melted, yes, the others are ripped from their spatial position.
You went for the body, I went for the mind.
Are either you guys going to move, or who are you passing the turn to? Your surprise round to.
I am going to step back. I know I'll be able to see anything, but I do not want to be in line of fire. So I will step back, and then whoever wants to take their turn first.
I would say Hargrim, go for it. If you're leaving it up to us, I mean, even in initiative order, I think Hargrim would be next.
Jex is next.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Technically.
I don't think there's any bonuses I need to do.
I would defer to either one of you guys for both of you, really. I could go after both of you.
I'm just worried about that Minotaur down at the end of the hall. I think I'm good. I can pass turn.
Okay. I'll run forward then.
Very good.
I'm just gonna get to about here. And I'm gonna chuck some javelins at both these guys. We will. God, do I waste a rage? Yeah, as a Minotaur then. Okay, I rage first.
Very good.
And then I will chuck 1 javelin at this guy over here first. So
Let's see it.
That. Wow.
Wow.
That hits. You kill him.
And I'll chuck 1 at the other guy over here.
That it doesn't kill this full cult fanatic, but does come very close.
Okay. And then I don't know if I can use the rest of my movement. I'll just back up to this entrance. Kind of block the entrance of that Minotaur. Decides to charge.
Very good. Who are you passing your turn off to? There's a Shabazz and a Jax still waiting in the wings. In the wangs.
I'll pass it to Jax.
Cool.
Oh, you should have had advantage because it was a surprise round.
Ah, well.
Pardon me. Check for crit. Roll 2d20. See if you crit.
I'll roll them separate. For the first one, no. It would have been 18.
So would have been a hit. All right, very good. Jax, what are we doing? You und the Bobs.
Decisions. Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay, cool. First thing first, we're gonna start blade singing, then we're gonna cast haste. And cast
Haste on yourself, I assume?
Yes.
You're blade singing and you're hasting?
I am blade singing as a bonus action and hasting as my first action.
What an opener.
Hold on, I gotta add another AC thingy. Okay. Then we're going to rogue bonus action, dash. Oh, wrong one. Use 10 more of that feet. Cool. And then advantage, sneak attack back.
This handsome fellow?
Yes, that handsome fellow.
19 is going to be a big hit. Let's see that damage. So I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this fucking song. What else we got?
And that is it for my turn after a good 25. Nice.
Not too shabbily.
Okay, and then just for the bobs, these two are going to move up 5 feet to block that hall. This one's going to stand guard in this hall.
Oh, very good. And that leaves us with Shabazz, yeah?
Yeah. I would ask Jax how many more he sees in that room, because I can just see the Minotaur right now.
This is a Warforged. Can I tell what these are?
Arcana check, baby.
Oh, hell yeah.
These are Magmans. These squat, diminutive, almost toddler-like creatures made out of magma and villainy are known pyromaniac elementals who enjoy latching themselves onto would-be victims and then violently exploding, safely returning back to their home plane.
Okay, then I'm going to tell Shabazz we have a cultist hiding behind the anvil, one more warforge, and a bunch of suicide goblins behind the minotaur.
All right. I am going to blast the shit out of the Minotaur.
Get them.
That would be my action and my bonus action for 4 blasts.
Those are going to be 2 hits for a total of 14 damage. And will that be everything for your surprise round?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Very good. Well then. Round 2 officially begins. And elsewheres. In this complex, a lieutenant is about to do something very, very nasty.
Sidebar, if I ever forget to mention it, Familiar Bob stays within 30 feet if I don't tell him to do anything.
Very good. Good to know. Oh, things aren't looking good. Patrick needs to make a death save. Well, that's 1 success. One of the Megmans comes barreling, a new one, a third one that you didn't see. Jax comes barreling out and starts dancing right beside you, charging up, heating up its core, looking ready to blow this popsicle stand. Oh, it had to dash to get there. So does a second. You're finding yourself quickly surrounded.
Surrounded, target-rich environment.
One could say. Although you are also getting an uneasy feeling. Jex, it is your turn.
All right. First things first. Bonus action, Misty Step, because I'm not gonna sit here surrounded.
Very good.
Sorry.
Wait, you're a rogue, right? How many levels of rogue you got?
4.
Do you have a use for? Do you have a? Why don't you just use a cunning action disengage? Save your spell slot.
You're right. You're right. Bonus action, disengage. Then we have like 50 feet of movement to work with right now, so. No, we'll lead them back to hard ground.
Thanks.
And then we're going to $10 feet. How do I make it stay?
You have to press linger.
Thank you.
Very nice. Magnify gravity. Tell us about this.
So basically, just tapping into the innate gravitational force that all Ashorn is surrounded by, thanks to the wind vector. I'm just gonna yank them up to the ceiling and drop them back down in what looks like a gust of sewer air coming up through the pipes. So Constitution throw on a sailed saving throw. Their speed is halved and the damage.
Unfortunately, they have both succeeded.
Gross.
Except that the cultist, had so little HP that it didn't much matter. In his case, he just kicked out of this initiative.
Well, whatever. Bob is going to move into a threatening square. Little Bob. And then I'm going to shoot the first one.
Very good. 18's gonna hit. Wah! And is gonna kill. That Magman then explodes. Is your familiar gonna take fire damage?
Is it a reflex?
It is. Dexterity saving throw with a DC of 11.
No. Oh, half as much. Roll damage, because he still might die.
That's 7 damage. So, round down, that's 3 damage.
You said 3? Okay, so even at max HP.
Yeah.
It's okay, by next turn, Hardgrim should be in melee combat, so I don't need the extra for sneak attack.
Yeah, I didn't know we were charging, or I would have been up there already.
We'll miss you, little Bob.
It's okay. Little Bob can come back in a minute.
Anything else from Jax?
With my last little bit of movement from haste and blade singing, I'm gonna move back equal with Hardgrim for now.
Okay, what are you gonna do with your extra action?
Oh no, I casted gravity and then I shot.
Oh, yes. Okay, fair enough.
I still have
Alright.
a bonus action, but nothing to do with it, so that'll be all.
Do Blade Singers not get an extra attack?
Oh, you're right. I almost messed that up because I was thinking of only haste. Yep, extra attack at 6th. Okay, so one more shot into the second one.
Let her rip. $25 is gonna be big damage. Let's see it. With that, both Magmans are removed from the field.
And then I use the last of my movement to get back in line.
Spectacular. We have a Warforged soldier who's going to start banging on this door, and you can hear him in Goblinoid. Hey, Mercs! We got trouble. Do what we're paying you for. Hardgrim, what would you like to do?
Alrighty. We're gonna charge forward 35 feet. And then we're gonna bonus action dash the other 20 feet. Hello, everybody. And I'm gonna stabby stab at this Minotaur.
Okay.
Two-handedly drown. Not reckless.
Get him. Well, that first attack is going to deal 15 damage.
Beautiful. And then we'll make the second one.
Or the Emberhorn Minotaur, having been caught off guard and pretty lambasted, is close to death, but not quite there.
Then I'll stay there. Keep these guys down here.
Very good. Then I guess the Amberhorn Minotaur is going to take its turn, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
The Minotaur is going to go into crisis.
Hey, Teddy, I think that's a different
Yeah?
Minotaur. based on my mouse over, the Minotaur that's next is not the Minotaur that's to the south of.
You are absolutely correct. Poop, 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 poop.
I don't know where he is, but he's not that one.
You are correct.
That's not how you spell that.
Well, he's still at full HP, so he's not going to rage. So that's fine.
Teddy, I'm just going to interject quickly because now seems like a good time to. On the initiative,
Yeah.
my initiative is technically 11.16 because my dex. Shino can go before me, but I'd like to go before that Minotaur can too.
Well, who turned off your dang tiebreaker?
Thank you.
Let me turn that on for you so we don't encounter that again. I tried to put it in the settings that every sheet has the tiebreaker on to avoid this exact problem. Add Dex tiebreaker.
Just wondering, is that rules as written that Dex is the tiebreaker for initiative?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Your Dex score. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Wait, did you say yes, sir, or yeah, sure?
Both.
You know what? It's 45 minutes to midnight, and I was up at 7 o'clock this morning. Whatever you want, buddy. Whichever you please. Because I sure as fuck don't remember. Harder
Mm-hmm.
You're getting attacked by this man.
Fair enough.
You dodge. Fenor. Passes reversed death save. Reversed death save. That's pretty cool. Shabazz, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna keep blasting from there since that's all that I can see. We'll send the first one at the Minotaur that's low on health.
Oh fuck yeah, you will.
Ooh, that's double damage for crit damage, isn't it?
That's already taken into account. That's what the +4 is.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, yep. Thanks.
Do you have Agonizing Blast?
No, not yet. I just
Okay.
level in Warlock for now.
The Eberron Minotaur is out of here. Where's that third one going?
That'd be at the same guy because the first one missed, so it'd be at the dude closest to Hargo.
Wait, which guy?
The little red.
Right there? Okay. He explodes. Hargrim, give me a dex save.
Both
Mm.
terrible.
Oh wow. Well, you're gonna take 3 fire damage. Anything else from Shibaski?
I feel like we're moving up now, so I am gonna kind of fall in line a bit behind Hargrim.
You got one more blast too, don't you?
Oh, I do. Yeah, that'll go down at Warforged.
And get him. Let's see that crit 1.
Let's see that crit one.
6 damage. Very nice. You hit him. Slap. Anything else for us?
Nope, that's the end of my turn.
All right, Shino. What's the play?
Yeah, let's. Why is this door colored red?
That's the big red door that leads to the chambers you were.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a big red door.
yeah.
It's red because it's red. It's got
It's
a
red.
picture of the. It's got like the eternal flame symbol on it. Like it's a big important looking door.
Okay. Well,
And your companions would have told you that this is the door that they found you and Jex behind. Those lead to Vanifer's chambers.
it's safe enough to summon my Tio.
Okay.
Shoop. And it says it's a range of 60 feet, so it's like I can cast her 60 feet from me.
Yes.
Cool. Wee. Can I share the same tile as Hargrim with Tio?
No.
Actually, that's fine.
It was a little too small.
I can do my attack and then just move back, so long as I don't end my turn in a square, right?
Correct.
Okay. Shino proper is done for all intents and purposes. I like Navi's position. I might actually just move one more tile that way. So then we'll go to Tio, who will take a claw at the Magman.
Mhm.
I just need to pull up her sheet. Did an 18 hit?
The Magman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
With the rend attack?
Yeah.
How far is the rend attack?
10 feet.
10 feet. Yeah, that'll kill the Magman, and the Magman's blast cannot reach Tio. So,
Good.
Magman's dead.
Good. That's what we wanted. Then she'll move back over here. Miss the Warforged. And breathe on the Warforged. I gotta choose what I want.
Pick fire, it'd be funny.
Yeah, I could do cold.
You're so funny, Teddy.
Wait. If I do cold, would I know their fire attacks be effective against her?
I mean,
Yeah.
the Draconic Spirit doesn't pick up vulnerabilities. According to the spell. Believe it or not, they're not actually Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm sorry, just all my mind does. Warm shield grants you resistance to cold damage. Shield. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Let's have To be cold. I don't think I need the cold resistance, but fuck it.
The cold damage blasts against the Warforged soldier. As he takes 12 cold damage. Will that be your turn?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Damn, once per
Theodosius.
gives himself advantage. Wow.
All right. Ooh. What are you doing, roll for me? There we go. All right. I'm just gonna step out into the hallway and
Excuse me.
figure out what my human eyes see. That Warforged is good. Do we need any help down in this hallway?
He's the only target that we know of.
That is
But
what
he
I
did-
thought.
He did bang on the door for reinforcements.
We will let you know that the hobgoblins are in there. So, friends, well, not enemies are in there. So as long as Shabazz is over there, I think we're good. I would like to. How big?
Rage.
I would like to wild shape. How big is this sphere? Yes. Sorry. Do we want to wake up the people up north? I see beds. How far away are they? Ooh, they're really far. Yeah, they're really far. Never mind.
Yeah, those hobgoblins shouldn't attack us, but they didn't say that they wouldn't entirely. So
I mean, you can step forward and magic missile the one guy. Or
Yeah.
firebolt him.
But do we want to? Do we want to poke that nest?
We did pop off with a fireball and a gravity sinkhole and gravity surge and death.
Fair
A
enough.
couple of goblin explosions.
Yeah. I'm more worried about what's down this hall.
So this was 140 feet. Sorry about this, Teddy.
No worries.
I can't even. I don't want to mess with them. We will. I will use my turn to cast. I'm gonna through my dragon mark freedom of movement, and then I'm just going to start making my way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Very good. there anything else for us?
Nope. Yeah, I'll probably do it next turn. Cat.
If you're not surrounded.
Hargrim,
Hmm.
you see a funky little goblin run out from behind these curtains with these potions in her little hands.
Hello.
Hey! She throws a bottle at you. It misses.
Is that your brother, Teddy?
Huh?
The Goblin Molotov? Is that your brother?
Come on now. I wasn't ready for that shit. She then throws another, which also misses. But you can tell by how the stone beside you starts to melt and how the fire on the floor lingers that these concoctions, should they hit, could be pretty nasty.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be that. Round 3. A rather mad-looking gnome, covered in artificery, seemingly designed specifically to immolate, is going to begin her turn by tossing some sort of artificery device towards the draconic spirit. Because it is a 3rd level spell, correct?
5th?
It is a 5th level spell.
Yeah.
She needs to roll a 12 or higher to dispel TO.
Oh, yeah.
She did not have advantage. I don't know why she rolled with advantage, but we take the first rolls in this house.
You can do that?
Do what?
You can dispel my draconic spirit?
Yes. Bye-bye.
Game time.
No, I can't silver percent.
I know you still beat it, but I think that's actually a 15 on the DC to dispel that because it's a 5th level spell.
Yeah, well, she rolled a 22.
Yeah, I know. I'm rules lawyering. God damn it.
Yeah, 12 or higher is because she has a +3 to her intelligence modifier. So she needs a 12 or higher in order to succeed. Is what I mean by that.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Jax, it is your turn.
Oh crap. Bombs are gonna consolidate to block this hallway, so we don't get snuck up on. Besides whatever Theo's running off to do.
What is Theo running off to do?
Yes, when we left our room, there were some very big, scary people over there. So I'm pretty much, yeah, we're getting prepped for that. 'Cause I don't want to deal with the people over here. Looks like you guys had a handle for the people over here.
I see.
Okay. To start off,
Oh,
I'm gonna put a bullet into each of the goblins.
$20 is going to hit. You mean the gnome?
Yeah, one into this, one into this.
Got it. Both of those will hit.
For the first one, who threw the potion. For the second one, who dispelled the dragon.
Cool. Lizzie is going to not use a 4th level spell, is going to use a 3rd level spell. Upcasting to deflect physical projectiles and take no damage.
No, she's not.
Yeah, well, fuck right off with that.
Oh no.
She can't.
She
She
can't!
was-
She
Shield
already
is
used
a
her
reaction.
Very well. Alright, she takes that 12 damage. Ah, 14, pardon me. That was fun, though.
Yeah,
It was illegal, it was fun.
yeah. That's funny.
And what the heck? I'll save a spell slot and just use my extra action from haste to put another bullet into the first one, the
Okay.
green one, not the caster. Never mind.
Oh, D100.
Oh wait!
Oh?
I have inspiration.
Oh, good.
And we all have bardic inspirations too.
That is also true. But I don't think Bardic Inspiration can save against a 1. A nat 1. I feel like that's fair. Makes Bardic Inspirations a little bit more tasty. But yeah, the Alchemist is dead. Please don't kill Lizzie before I can do her really funny ability.
No, please do kill Lizzie, because
Please.
I'm upset Tio's gone.
Please, oh please. Jax, anything else for us?
No, that's it for my turn.
You have another attack.
No.
Extra attack only triggers once. The third one was haste.
Yeah, but you can't attack even though you're attacking? If that makes sense?
He's made 3 already.
Yeah, he's made 3 attacks. He shot his gun 3 times.
So even though he can attack twice using the attack action, he can only attack 3 times?
Yes, haste explicitly says that the extra attack from haste only provides 1 extra attack.
Oh.
I don't think Baldur's Gate plays it that way. I think Baldur's Gate lets you go freaking crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate does a lot of wild things.
I see.
And I bet it is
Yes.
purely
Okay.
a coding issue. Like, I think they couldn't get haste to work properly.
Right. Okay. I'm
Which is
sorry.
why
I
it
didn't mean to
functions that
stall that.
No worries. We have a Warforged soldier who is going to rush Hargrim and attack with an arm blade. Connecting with the second attack, dealing 3 slashing damage with your resistance. Hargrim, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, we will swing at the guy in front of me first. I am going to wreck this. I'd like to get him out of the way.
Okay. That is a hit.
There's a
Uh,
1.
You can roll it if you want, but you kill him.
Ah, that's fine then. Then I'm just gonna bum rush. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry, Tilly.
it's fine. I'll just post her thing after you kill her. If you kill her.
I mean, it's reckless thing. It's very plausible. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Is that a
There
1?
it is.
I can re-roll that 1 if you want.
You can re-roll. Yeah, that one. Yep.
Don't you have brutal critical too?
I do.
Is that
Make
already
sure-
tracked?
It is not already tracked. Make sure you add those as well.
What is that? I'm sorry. Let's see here. That is. Roll 1 additional weapon damage die. So another one? Okay.
Yep. Yeah. Drown plunges into Lizzie's chest and she dies. Ah!
Sorry.
Good. Oh.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm just gonna share this though. I'm gonna share this in chat because I love this so much. She has an attack called the Pyro Converger. It's a 10-foot flamethrower. And it does a fair amount of damage. It does quite a bit of damage. However, she rolls a d10 and it accumulates. So, at minimum, she only has 10 rounds because she uses her Pyro Converger ideally every round. And eventually she just explodes.
Oh, shit.
I think Hargrim just cut out the middleman.
He did. I was hoping I could use it once because it makes me happy. But that's fine.
Ooh, does that mean she's holding it? Can Jax use it?
Jex is not an artificer. Sort of like with a wizard spellbook, you can't really. Yeah, you have to be of the same discipline to know what you're working with. With that custom tech. Anything else from Hargrim?
Yeah, I'll use my last 15 to get down here. I can't see down where they came from though.
Yeah, you guys can absolutely still loot it if you want to loot it.
Can I see where they came in? Is it just a...
Well, these are curtains. You know they came out from behind these curtains.
Alright, I'm gonna dash through the curtains.
Okay.
Ah, okay. I'll dash back out.
Yeah, scorch marks and charred furnishings litter this chamber. Burned tapestry spans east wall. Dance. Yeah. You know, give me a quick investigation check with disadvantage, since you just popped in there. Yeah, no, nothing interesting. Out you come. Anything else from Hargrim?
Nope, that's all my movements.
Very good.
Oh, it's not a crit though.
Shabazz, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna move to there and see if I can hear anything on the other side of the door. Does it sound like they're responding to the call?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, you don't hear much of anything. Maybe the occasional belch. No, you do. Just a minute, getting a gear. You don't need an insight check to inform you that they're phoning it in, since they can put two and two together and are assuming they know who's attacking.
All right, I'm gonna use my action then to dash.
Mhm.
And then I'll use my interact with object to open the door. And I'll be like, "Hey, we cool, at ease, boys, we cool."
They're literally lunging around. They didn't even pick up their weapons like they said they did.
And you can drink a potion as a bonus action.
Yep.
I'll drink my potion of fire resistance.
Very good. Will there be anything else?
I don't think I've used my action.
He dashed.
Oh, I did dash, yeah. So I would probably move just a bit closer to Hargrim just to, because I feel like there might be something else down there.
Very good. Shino, it's your turn.
I don't know. I'm just gonna call out to Theo and just be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Your whole turn?
Maybe. I don't know. I lost Theo, and that has depressed me a lot.
Actually, let me look at this. Yeah, actually, pardon me. I gotta make a couple more con saves, but combat is actually over.
Oh,
Yes, I'll point out that there's a room behind the curtains back here. The
alright.
Shabazz and Jax.
I'll take a look.
Nobody there.
I'll take a look, but I actually want to see what's in this room. Just out of my own pure curiosity. I'm gonna kick the dead body of the Lindsay who.
Yeah, I
Just
think that freaking
de-summon Tio.
flamethrower might be worth something. Even if we can't use it, it feels like somebody might pay something for it.
Fenrir's last roll is going to be a secret, by the way.
I'd like to check that little
Fair
goblin
enough.
potion person. See if she's got anything good on him.
The body of the alchemist and Lizzie, the artificer.
Yeah, might as well. They're both right here. Although I'm no good at looking.
Give me an investigation check.
Sure. That's better.
The alchemist has 2 potions of fire resistance and 3 potions of healing, just regular.
Nice.
That'll save me a spell. Well, how long do the resistance potions last? An hour? 24? A minute?
24 hours.
Okay, I'll chug a fire res potion. That'll save me a 4th level spell. Can I check what was in this room?
Oh, in this room? Yeah, you can just walk on through. I haven't changed the level settings.
Oh,
Just walk on through.
I didn't know I could do that.
Well, that's fair. I didn't tell you. Give me an investigation check if you guys want to scope anything out.
Shabazz, are you perhaps proficient?
Unfortunately, no.
That's fine.
With an investigation of 23, you find
Write this down.
a Tinker's Tools check. Tinker's Tools set. A set of Thieves' Tools. And a wallet containing 216 gold. Hargrim.
Mm-hmm.
On Lizzie's body, because we didn't get to Lizzie.
Yep.
You can if you want, you can get the funny looking backpack tank with the nozzle that's on her back, the pyro converger. You're not sure how to use it.
Yeah,
but you can tell that it spouts fire.
I probably would leave it, to be honest.
You also find, rifling through her pockets, a folded piece of it's a stone, actually. It's not folded at all. It's a stone, and it has something carved into it. Now, you don't know Goblinoid, but you can tell that it's Goblinoid script. And there's a single word etched on one side and a second word etched on the other.
Rock with gibberish. Suppose I'll show it to Shabazz and Shino. I don't think either of you know Goblin, though, do you?
I do.
Oh.
There's nothing else in the room of import. Shino. One side of the stone, and it's like It's almost like a note of paper, right? Like it's like 3 inches long and like an inch wide and like half an inch thick, right? Like it feels like a tablet, right? Something you're meant to carry with you. And you see, because you're fluent in Dar, it's not exactly one word. It is a word and a direction. One side has functionally an arrow pointing down and the word ash in Dar. When you flip it on the other side, it has an arrow pointing up and it reads ember in Dar.
Is this stone small enough for me to like flick it like a coin?
Yes. But also, if you have detect magic up, it is not magical.
That's fine. Question mark?
I'm just saying, for the record. Yeah, it's like it. Actually, you know what? It's like the size of a domino. It's probably more accurate than what I said.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
A domino?
No, I don't know what the sides mean.
Oh.
I'll take it back and put it in my pocket. That's mine. Sorry.
Sure.
I have a whole other party to consider things with.
No.
If you want to brainstorm.
Actually, can I take it to these guys over here and just be like, well, what does this mean? What this do?
But I'm following.
You ask them, and they look a little. They look a little confused. And they say, ash and ember. They're written like command words. The warlord sort of explains. In Dar, when a single word is written like this format of text, it is as if it is a command, or should be spoken with command. Ember.
What is the command for?
It beats me.
Does it have to relate with the flamethrower?
Roll an Arcana check.
Where is my sheet? Ooh, that's gross.
10 is the DC according to the module. But it's going to give you some very basic information with 10.
That's fine.
It's so a command word like this is used to activate or deactivate or elicit some kind of response from some kind of magic item. Usually. You're also pretty sure it has nothing to do with the flamethrower. Like that has like a trigger and things and but maybe something else in this complex can be operated with these two command words. Or it'll open a secret door or something of that effect.
Okay. I will thank them for their time, and I'm gonna go back over to this room and explicitly put up a detect magic to see if there's anything in this room.
No. Lizzie's flamethrower is magic, evocation, artificery. But beyond that, now.
Okay. No, like, I guess my investigation check would have told me, but there's no like secret rooms or anything here.
Nope, not in this room.
Okay. Well, Hargrim, it's all yours.
Thank
and I'll tell you that it's a piece to a puzzle that I don't know where it is. I don't know where the puzzle is. It's this way.
That's the way we
Yeah, that leads back to the Air Temple.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, when we came in that way, talked past the hobgoblins, found a hobgoblin right there that we just followed down into the room full of hobgoblins that you were in, and it was that room that we dimension doored over there to get to you guys.
Okay. So we're essentially attacking from the entrance.
From an entrance.
From an entrance. Right,
The entrance on the surface is where your goblinoid friends attack from with their diversion. Which definitely went a certain way.
Yeah, we don't have any idea how that is yet.
Well, we have downtime. I think if we really want to know, we can send a sending. But I don't know if that's appropriate at this time.
Who that guy way up there? I see you.
There's some jobbers in like barracks. And there's a door up here too, but I don't know if there's anything else.
Navi sees that this chamber is indeed a barracks. Rows of bunks line the walls, and several tables fill the central portion. Braziers, torches are spaced at regular intervals throughout the place. Barrels, crates, and trunks have been stacked against the wall at the southern end. A wide opening in the southeast wall is what leads to the bridge that Navi is traversing across, spanning a fire-lit chasm. The Guardians over here were too far away from the melee to hear it occurring. It would appear that these Flame Guardians, while armored and with weapons on them, are currently on break, taking it easy, so to speak.
Well, do we want to spend time going this way and resources fighting a huge fucking battle up here? Or do we want to have another small skirmish up to the north?
I was thinking basically scope out, see what's going on. Alter self, pretend I'm a jobber, and just mingle with the crowd.
And what happens if you get caught?
I can dimension door. Or Missy Step.
I could probably. Are you talking about checking out?
Checking
The
out the big
barracks up there?
guys. No, the big guys.
Well, there's two paths we can go. Well, two paths, multiple things we can do. We can check out these doors. We know one of them has dogs. I know there's a big ass room in here with a whole bunch of baddies. And then there's barracks that are technically like we can leave them be because if they didn't hear that skirmish, they're probably not going to hear this skirmish. But also, they could flank us if
Yeah,
we just
I'm
leave them
ready to
be.
kill them now. I would vote kill the guys that aren't expecting it. The advantage wiped out that last room, so
I'm of a mind that we take out the bigger threat while we have the most resources we have.
Oh, we can pop over this barracks fight and just use cantrips and melees. We don't gotta dump any spells on it.
Yeah, I got a limited resource though that goes away if I stop hitting things. I can only use so many of them.
It's fine. Just take a nap on my thighs and you'll be fine.
This door is also very loud. I mentioned it before, but the sounds of massive gears turning and churning against each other bleeds out from the door to this room.
now that Hargrim said it, the whole resources thing. If we know we got a big room of baddies, and I don't know, maybe he's right. Maybe we go in there and take care of that. Because we ultimately have our option now. It doesn't appear like we've been detected. So
I am actually quite like the sound of Theo's idea to alter self and maybe do some recon. Just speaking personally. That said, though, we are at game time. So maybe this is a decision we consider over the course of the next week. What do we think, gang?
Mm-hmm.
You could also use this opportunity to just fucking leave. I mean, like the way to the air temple is just open. So
do we know that this is cleared enough to prevent them from forming a fire orb or whatever? Because we
well,
know
no.
So I don't
Yeah,
think I'm ready to leave without securing the prevention of more fire orbs or whatever. It seems like
as
half done at this point, I guess, is what I'm saying.
that is fair. As long as Vanifer and Tinderstrike, and strictly speaking, as long as Marlos and Ironfang are still in play, then their devastation orbs are still a possible danger, but they require time to finish creating them. So functionally, unless you lollygag too much, Marlos and the Earth devastation orb is no longer an issue. Fire, though, is still an unknown. That is true.
Yeah, I think I would probably vote to take out the big pack baddies, like Hargrim and Theo, after some recon from Theo. I like that idea.
I mean, if we got 10 minutes, I can catnap us. I can get my 5th level back and summon Tio. Hargrim can get a rage back. You can get all your bardics.
I'm not too worried about it yet, but if we keep doing these little battles with these spaces in between them, I'm gonna run out quick.
Jax, are you there?
Barely.
Yeah, it might be time for us to do our debrief. We can consider what we do over the course of the next week. Do we have any questions, comments, concerns, and gushes, compliments we want to share before we break for the week?
Good, good.
Awesome. If anything comes to mind, you guys know where to find me. Couple things before we break. Thanks for coming out again. I do enjoy this game a lot. But second, I know it's a couple days after, but happy Valentine's Day.
Mm.
As a Valentine's Day gift, next game will be $5 off.
Mm.
Thank you, Teddy.
Thank you.
Just
You know what?
sharing the love. I gotta do
You
the
know
same thing
what,
for my Kingmaker
Teddy?
game too. Hmm?
I'm gonna
What?
Valentine's right back at you and say you're $5 off.
Oh, thank you. I'm not sure what that means, but thank you very much.
That means I reject your $5 off and you will charge me full price. And that's
Sorry,
like my Valentine's. No, it's like Advantage and stuff. I just canceled it all out. You don't. It's not.
He's still gonna do it.
I know. I know how the tips work though too.
Damn. Foiled.
Just like Shino know all about the tips.
Yeah.
Nothing but.
I forgot to mention it, by the way, for Kingmaker, by the way, Cat. Kingmaker's going to get the same bonus
okay.
next week.
Cool.
I really don't know why I'm pushing for this so hard, just because theory crafting takes up so much of my time. I'm just saying, like, I know we had the higher lanes and we paid them, but I feel like it was so long ago that they probably got a level in between now and then, so they're probably all 6 level, right?
You know what? Sure.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
You guys are gonna get a chance to play them because in 2 weeks I'll be gone. So
Listen, killing cockroaches 1 XP at a time. You still get it 1 XP at a time.
Yeah, we're paying them the buku bucks to just kill cockroaches around the tower.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me a conundrum.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna reset it and start all over now.
I don't think I need to reset it, but
I mean, until we play our first Hirelings game, nothing is set in stone. Even then, it's going to be soft stone. So feel free to make any changes or reset or scrap and make a whole new hireling, however you want to do. No pressure there.
I think this direction will give me more benefit in the long run.
That said, though, thanks, guys. I know some of us are very, very tired. I'm definitely getting there, and I still got to make soup. So I will bid you guys a good week and a happy weekend. If you got any questions, you know where to find me, and I'll see you next week.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. See you next week.